Hi everybody, I'm back. I've been wanting to come back and do this video since I told you that I wanted to come do this video, and before that actually. So the first thing I want to say is the healing intentions are always set for you folks. So if you so choose, stand in your power and decree that you want that for your highest and your greatest good only and always. All right, so with that being said, you may have noticed that I have these 3 crystals here on the table. So the first crystal, this is crystal number 1. This is an amethyst. It's an amethyst geode. Okay. Amethyst is a great stone. It's very protective. It works with all of your chakras, but it can really aid in breaking bad habits, and it can also really aid in opening up that crown chakra and that third eye chakra, right? So it's really helpful when you're working to open up your psychic abilities. And then we have citrine. And this is also a geode, right? And citrine is known as the manifestation stone. So a lot of people work with citrine when they're manifesting. Citrine brings the energy of joy and abundance and warmth, right? It's a very joyful stone, and it is known to be bringing the energies of prosperity and abundance. So a lot of people, merchant stone, some people will refer to it as the merchant stone. A lot of people work with this crystal when they're working to bring in abundance into their life, or starting a new business, or any type of venture like that, right? Amethyst is great for letting go of things. So the things that we might be stuck in, right? Old paradigms and ideologies that are keeping us stuck, so that we're not looking outside of the box at something new. Amethyst is great for helping us let go of those old things that don't serve us. Really known as the sobriety stone because of its ability to help break bad habits, right? All of these crystals are incredibly high vibrational, very high vibrational, great energy. So the next one that we have is celestite, and that is also a geode cluster. Very pretty stone. So celestite is known for working with those angelic realms, right? Those higher realms. The angelic realm. It's known for peace, harmony, opening up that throat chakra, helping you to speak your authentic truth with love. All of these crystals have healing, peaceful, peace and harmony, and, a very beautiful healing energy. All of these crystals are great. You can't pick the wrong one. In my humble opinion, there's no wrong crystal anyway. So what I want you guys to do today is I want you to really just kind of close your eyes and breathe in and see which crystal it is that you're most drawn to. What crystal are you most drawn to? And then what we're going to do is we're going to pick some cards. We're going to toss down some cards, number 1, number 2, and number 3, and get you guys kind of your own little personal reading today. And then after we're done doing this, we're going to look at the energy of 2024 and what that's going to look like as we move into it. Before we do that, I want to go over a few things, right? So 2020, when people really started getting a little itchy and understanding there was something wrong, right? 2020 was a universal 4 year. So that's a universal year where it's really about creating some balance, but it's doing the work to create the balance, right? So in general, everybody was in the energy of busy, you guys. Everybody was really, really busy. And that's incredibly imbalanced. People aren't really being present in their life and with their loved ones when they're always being distracted. So there's work, there's dragging the kids to soccer practice, this game, that game, the other. Grocery shopping, bill paying, you name it. Just everybody was in the energy of busy, not really very present. So the energy of 2020 came in with that 4 universal year, and we saw lockdowns. And people had to spend time with themselves and their kids and their spouses and their families, and really start to do some work to recreate some balance within their life and within themselves, right? Time alone gave people time to go inward and really see who they are, how they feel, what they think of everything, right? And then we had the energy of 2021 came in, and that was a universal 5-year, and that is chaos, baby. That is chaos. And we saw that with the mandates and the hatefulness that people were kind of projecting outwards, the fear-mongering and all those mandates. And we saw chaos. It felt terrible. It felt terrible, which is why it was even more important for us to stay totally present and really project good things and know that this too shall pass. And it did. We came into 2022. And 2022 was all about divine love. So that was the 6th year, birthing new things. That's divine love. And we saw things go from being really ramped up and hateful to, and I'm talking like not on the world stage, you guys. I'm talking about the people around us, the people that we're friends with know in the community. Like, we saw everybody take that fear space and kind of chill the hell out, right? People started chilling out and not being so ramped up. So that was good. And, you know, that's that blanket of divine love that was all over all of us, whether we realized it or not. And then we had 2023 come in, universal 7-year. That's seeking truth and knowledge. And boy, have we had some reveals. We've had a lot of stuff come up. We've had a lot of truths come out. So our universal 7-year has been, I think it's been pretty good as far as things that have definitely come to the surface. More and more people out there seeking truth. How many people, I mean, if you look at the back channels alone and you see how they've grown just over this past year, and it's because more and more people are seeking that truth and knowledge and discovering that they're not going to find it on the mainstream, right? So now here we are, we're ending out our universal 7-year, which is seeking truth and knowledge, and we're moving into a universal 8-year, you guys. Now, this is pretty exciting because with a universal 8-year, that is an accelerator. So anything that you've been working on for your benefit, the energies of the universal 8-year can really help accelerate that for you, right? So it's an accelerator. But 8 also has a lot to do with abundance, has a lot to do with money, how you use it, how you hold it, how you value it, how you budget it, how you're able to handle it. So as we come into this 8-year, anything that you've been dreaming of, putting together, working on, this universal 8-year can help accelerate that for you personally. But now just think about that on the world stage. Think about the good things being accelerated into motion. Think about that 8 number being about abundance. We've been watching the 7-year kind of bring that old money system into a place where it's not doing so good, right? So as we move into that 8-year, that's going to accelerate. We'll probably really see some big change in that area in our universal 8-year. But big change in our own personal lives if we take the opportunity to use these energies to our benefit as well, right? All right, so if you haven't yet picked your card, go ahead and pause this if you want. Right now, I am just going to shuffle my Dolphin Mermaid deck, and I'm going to get a positive affirmation for each one of these. I'm going to start with crystal number 1, which is the amethyst. And I'm going to move down to 2 and then to 3. And then I'm going to do that again with these cards, right? So pause it, breathe, relax, kind of really get yourself in sync and in tune and see which crystal is speaking to you. And pick your crystal so that you can get your message. I'm just going to shuffle, and I'm going to get a few things down first before we begin. So I want the positive affirmation for the amethyst, crystal number 1, first. And then I want the positive affirmation for crystal number 2, the citrine, second. And now we're going to get a positive affirmation for crystal number 3, which is the celestite. Oh, that one wants to stay, so we're taking it, and we're taking the one off the top as well. Looks like there's 2 messages there. All right, 2 messages for number 3. Okay, so there's that. And now we're going to do the same thing with these cards. We're going to go first with crystal number 1, which is the amethyst. Now these will be general readings, obviously, right? But I know that sometimes you may be drawn to all 3, which might mean that you have a message in each, right? So just listen closely to all of them if you want, and see what it is that seems to ding with you. But yeah, let's just see what we get for cards here. Now for crystal number 2, which is the citrine. If you don't want to sit for all of this, like, pick your crystal and just kind of fast forward or do whatever it is that you do. And then you can see, because as I do the readings, I'm going to take a crystal away so you can see if, you know, when to tune back in if you don't want to sit through all of this. And now for crystal number 3. So I'm going to start giving you your positive affirmations. Then I'm just going to do a little tiny reading on each one. We're going to try to do it, you know, I don't want this to be too terribly long, but it's inevitable if I'm going to be reading, you know, 3 different readings here, plus checking into the universal year for 2024 and what we'll be looking at there on the world stage. It's going to be a little bit longer than the quickies that I'm able to sometimes get up. All right. Okay. All right, you guys. So I'm going to start with crystal number 1, which is amethyst, right? And the first thing that you folks got was helpful person from the Dolphin Mermaid deck. And it says someone wants to help you. So think of whom that might be and initiate contact. So I don't know what you guys got going on in your life, if there's things that you're trying to get done, or if you need help, or, you know, if there's information that you're seeking. But there's somebody that's helpful out there that wants to help you. So think about who it is that could be helpful to you in that area and initiate contact, okay? All right? The second card that you got was Journey Guide. All right? Isn't that pretty? They're so pretty. So it says travel, change in location. So you might be thinking about doing some travel. You might be thinking about changing locations, whether that's for you personally or whether that's for your business or your job. But there's some sort of a travel change, whatever they're saying, maybe popping up for you in the year 2024. So definitely keep your journey guide, because there's going to be something in that for you. Think about who it is that wants to help you. Perhaps that helpful person is going to be connected to this card in some way, right? So these are your oracle cards. And now let me just pull just a few little cards for you amethyst people, and let's see what the universe wants to give you for a little clarity, a little advice, a little insight as you move into 2024, right? Just a little clarity and advice, please, for the people that picked amethyst. Crystal number 1. It's telling you to hold on. Ooh, there's been some chaos around you right now. They want you to look for the integrity. Look for the integrity. Okay, you guys? Be still. Be still. Know that there is integrity around you. Okay? So they're saying, hold on. You've been caught up in the chaos, but you've got to know that there's integrity around you, all right? So they're asking you to do some meditation practices, to sit still, kind of start stilling that brain. So that you can be enlightened. They're asking you to be still. Be still. Again with the Hanged Man. Hold on, which means for a minute you're just holding on and you're being quiet, right? There's been too much chaos around you, or you've been focused too much on the chaos, right? So look to the integrity that is all around you. Start meditating. Be still. This time of stillness is going to help enlighten you. And it's also going to help you manifest your prayers into being. Okay? All right, one more card. Know that you can cross any river, bridge, or stream. Like, you've got this. You can do this. But you just got to hold on. You've got to remove yourself from the chaos. Don't pay attention to it. Don't pay attention to the chaos. Start deliberately looking for the integrity. Right? Because when we've been in alignment with only seeing the negative things, we're just going to continue to see the negative things. So do a reset, you guys. Hold on. Be still. Do a reset. Pay attention to the things that have integrity. Kind of remove yourself from the chaos. Get in a good meditation practice. That meditation is really going to help enlighten you. It's also going to help you manifest your dreams into being. your prayers into being answered. And they're saying that no matter what, you've got this. You can do this. Like, you can cross any bridge, river, or stream. Okay? And then it says, and then you did get the journey guide. So it would probably behoove you to get a journal and start writing down anything that may transpire during your journeys. But also, you know, if you've been thinking about changing jobs, because journey is movement, right? Change and movement. So it says travel, change, and location. So journey guide. So think about that. Are you thinking about changing jobs? Are you thinking about changing locations in that way? Have you been thinking about selling your home and moving? Have you thought about, you know, all of these things that you're thinking about? 2024 looks like it's going to be the year for you to actually bring those things into manifestation, should you want to. And it's saying you do have some helpful people, a helpful person. Somebody wants to help you. So think of who that might be and go ahead and initiate the contact. So whether that has anything to do with this, or if that has anything to do with kind of that resetting of the mind, you would know better than me, right? So anyway, that's the universal advice for the people that picked amethyst. There you go. That's just a little piece of advice as we move into the universal 8-year 2024. Now, for those of you that picked citrine, the first card that you got from the Dolphin Mermaid deck is a positive affirmation oracle deck. It says, explore your options. It's time to look at other possibilities. It's a good time for you to make changes. So explore your options, you guys. Looks like 2024 is a time where you can also make some changes, right? And then your next card says talent guides, spirit, mentors, and teachers. So have you thought about getting in touch with your creative side? Are you a poet and haven't written in a long time? Do you write songs and haven't done that in a long time because you've been so caught up in the world events? Do you create? Do you knit? Do you sew? Do you paint? Do you draw? Do you work with wire? Do you work with pottery? Like, what's your talent? Know that your talent guides are there and they're really wanting you to get back in touch with those talents, or explore ones that you didn't even realize that you had. Whenever we're being creative, we really are doing our best manifesting, because if you're in the moment, you're present in that moment of creation. So it doesn't matter if you're cooking, what it is that you're doing, you know, pull in some of that creativity. Okay, you guys. So now I'm just going to get a quick little reading for you folks that shows the citrine. And let's see what the universe wants to give you for advice as we move into the year 2024. But yeah, definitely the magic around you guys is, you know, talent guides, mentors, and teachers. So maybe you will actually start taking some classes and have a real physical mentor or a teacher. Or perhaps it's just your spirit guides coming in, mentoring you, trying to give you that energy, pushing you forward to be as creative as you can be. All right. And yeah, explore your options. Look at other possibilities. What have you been doing this year? Look at other possibilities. It's a good time to make changes. So whatever that means for you folks, right? All right, let's get just a little advice for you folks that picked the citrine. What is the advice? Creating some balance, moving forward. Know that you're being divinely guided. Ooh, look at this. So, yeah, you have creating, sorry that you can't see the cards that good, you guys. So you have creating some balance. It looks like there is going to be some balance that comes into your life this year. Moving forward, know that you're being divinely guided. The world, you've got 3 higher arcana cards. So this is kind of a big deal for you folks, right? You have moving forward with the Chariot. You have the Hermit shining the light. And then you have the World and all of its energies and elements working on your behalf. The Great Healer, the Empress, and the Page of Swords. Fresh ideas and celebrations. I would say whatever it is that you are going to be doing with your divine talents, those options that you explore, that you find, this is incredibly guided, and it's been meant for you all along. It's going to bring you balance in your life, right? So it's really going to make you feel better. It's going to bring in some balance. It's going to balance things for you, balance your energies as you're moving forward. It's going to be a light in your life. It's divinely guided. You've got all of the elements, everything working on your behalf. This is going to be an incredibly healing year for you with that Empress. There's going to be fresh ideas and fresh things that you're going to be doing. Highly positive celebratory year, you guys. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. Good for you. Good for you. All right. So there's number 2. There's the citrine, right? All right, you guys. Now, we have the people that chose number 3, which is the Celestite. All right, so the first thing up, the first card up that you guys got from the Dolphin Mermaid deck was music for manifesting. To manifest rapidly, think of your desire while you chant, hum, sing, or play music. So they're telling you to get into that high vibration, right? They're saying get into that nice high vibration that music can bring forth, right? So when we play it or we sing it, it really lifts vibration. Singing can clear a room. Like if you feel like the room feels heavy, you can sing. If you don't like the sound of your own voice, you can play some really uplifting music, and you can clear the room of negative energy. There's so many tools that we have to create a high vibrating energy in our homes and around us and inside of us. It's amazing. So they're telling you to go ahead and use the music for manifesting. You also, one card wanted to stick, right? So with that one card that wanted to stick, and then of course I'm going to still pull the other one because that's the intention. You guys actually got 2 cards out of the Dolphin Mermaid deck for those of you that picked the Celestite. So the next card out of the Dolphin Mermaid deck for you folks is Dream Big. Let go of small thoughts about yourself and see yourself succeeding. Okay? Dream big. Dream big, guys. And know that the universal year, you know, the energy of the universal number 8 year is an acceleration into abundance and prosperity and joy and happiness. Like, we always want to use these energies to the positive, right? Because there's always a negative, because we do live in that world of contrast. We talked about that the other day. The reality is there are things incredibly positive in this world, and there are things incredibly dark in this world. That's the reality. Both are reality. So when you're working in your life and you're trying to create something beautiful for yourself, you want to make sure that you're on that positive side of that energy, right? Working with it, not against it, right? Okay, so dream big. Let go of small thoughts about yourself. See yourself succeeding. Play some music or sing or hum or chant whenever you're manifesting the things that you want in life. And the next card that you got is kinship, community, and your group of people, right? So they're telling you, you know, get together with people who you feel a kinship with. It's time to open up and be close to people. You need people. It takes a very specific type of person to be completely hermited. And I'm a hermit. I am a hermit. I am very much a hermit. I require a lot of alone time. I'll go through periods of time where I don't talk to anybody. I just have to like pull myself back from everything and everyone. I have to process things. I have to. It's how I work. It's how I am. I have to get things processed. I have to have that time alone to regroup, reset, restart. So I'm very much a hermit. But I'm not so hermited that I can just not have people in my life, right? I still want to spend time with my boyfriend, obviously. I still want to spend time with my son, obviously. I still reach out and I talk to the people that are close to me after I've, kind of tucked myself away for a while. I have to be that way. I've been this way my whole life. It's healing for me. But it takes a very special type of person to not need anyone ever at all. Like, we need the physical contact. We're humans. We're meant to be engaging. So make sure that you find your people. You find your people, right? I know that a lot of people have been removed. They've been removed. It's been a crazy time, and a lot of people have been removed from their families or their old friend group, right? I've been ditched by old friends. It rolls right off my back. I don't much give a shit. People are in your life when they're in your life for as long as they're in your life, because that's what was meant. And then when you're getting ready to move into something else, things will be shed from your life, right? But that doesn't mean that we stay alone, right? That doesn't mean that we stay alone. So this is the time really for you to start getting back out there, connecting with people. Connect, okay? Kinship. All right, you guys. So now let's take a little peek and see what the universe has to say for you, for advice as we move into 2024. Okay? See if I can get these shuffled up here. All right, we're 32 minutes in. What is the universal advice for you as you move into the universal 8-year 2024? Balance. Oh, balance for you folks. Manifesting. Shining a light on things. Let's see what else we've got here. Okay. All right, so there's a lot of pentacles coming up here in this reading here for you folks. So the first thing is balance, right? Balance and a double balance. So right now things are a little off balance for you, probably in that financial sector, right? Because that's what we've got. We've got our pentacles. So just some imbalances going on there. All right. So the advice would be, really work to try to balance things out. Really work to balance things out. And they're also telling you, you have quite a lot of power in manifesting when you may not even know it. So you'll be thinking about something that makes you feel a particular way, and you're manifesting, okay? So really be careful about what it is that you're focusing on, you guys, because you don't want to be focusing on the chaos and the icky stuff that's going on in the world and manifesting, negative energies that are coming towards you. So really, really, really pay attention to where your thoughts are and what you're focusing on, because they're telling you they really want you to start manifesting good things. The light. Start manifesting the good stuff. The light, the light, the light. So that you can shine a light. It looks as though you're going to be playing quite a part, probably in your new communities and your new groups, you guys. You're going to be playing quite a part in shining a light on things that are not true, and probably also inspiring others in how to help balance out their own financial situations, you guys. All right. And I mean, they're ending this with a moving forward card, right? So you're going to be getting this balance in. You're going to be creating balance in your own life. You're going to be shining a light on other things as you move forward in the year of 2024. So you're going to be shining the light on things that aren't true. You're going to be shining a light on some money situations. You're going to be learning how to create that balance within your own life. And they're really asking you to manifest good things. Pay attention, because you honestly, with this card, whatever you're focusing on, you know, you're manifesting. You have very good manifesting skills. So make sure that whatever it is that you're feeling and focusing on, if it's something negative, try to do a reset so that you can really, you know, bring the best energies into your own life this year. Okay? So yeah, some things are going to straighten out for you according to what I'm getting. So use your music for manifesting, dream big, create this balance in your life, manifest good things. You're going to be shining a light on things, exposing lies, showing people how to handle their money and hold on to their money as you move forward in the year 2024. And as this hermit shining the light on things probably has a lot to do with your kinship, and you're finding your new groups and new people to like be with, right? All right, you guys. So that's advice for you for 2024. So just gonna move that out of there. Move some things out of the way. Haven't ended with you folks yet. Soon I'm going to get on to with the year 2024. Before I pull these fairy cards for each one of you, I want to say, somebody had asked what the cards were that I used the other day when I was reading on the Sabe people, and screenshot it. Can you see it? I'm trying to get it out of the glare. Right there. Barbarelli. Those are the cards. All right, you guys. All right. So now let's see what kind of magic surrounds group number 1 who picked the amethyst as you move into 2024. What kind of magic? What do the fairies want to tell you about the type of magic that is surrounding you, the energy, the magical energy that you can use in the year 2024? Group number 1, amethyst, kind of magic. Moon energy. All right, surrender to the natural ebb and the flow of life. If you're feeling confused, this fairy comes to calm emotions and reassure you that peace of mind is possible. So moon magic is surrounding you, group number 1, amethyst people, for as you move into the universal 8 year 2024. So moon magic. So yeah, do all of your research about the moon's energies, those intuitive energies, and use that energy to your favor, right? All right, so now we want to see for group number 2 who picked the citrine, what kind of magic surrounds you in the year 2024? What kind of magic surrounds group number 2 in the year 2024? Let's see what the fairy cards say. What kind of magic for group number 2? Ooh, you're going to be working with the energy of inspiration. So you're going to be inspired. Be prepared, so you'll soon receive a visit from the fairy of inspiration. Come dusk or dawn, she can call anytime. So you can have a lot of inspirational energy and magical energy around you this year as you move into the year 2024. Inspiration. All right, and now let's see what kind of magical energy surrounds group number 3, the group that picked the Celestite. What kind of magical energy surrounds you this year as you move into 2024? The universal 8-year of 2024. Let's see what the fairies have to say about the magic that you're going to be surrounded with this year. Abundance. Abundance. Prepare yourself for incoming abundance. Release any mental blocks that you may have in fairyland and human land. There is enough abundance for everyone. And, you know, when I'm channeling, I kind of forget. But wasn't that last reading, the Celestite, wasn't it saying that you're going to find ways to balance your finances? And I think it said you're actually going to show other people how you've done it and kind of inspire them to do the same. And you're also going to be pointing out some things as far as like disinformation, lies, things that aren't true, things that people might stress about that that really are not a worry. So the magic around you this year is abundance. So keep your thoughts positive, honestly. Didn't it also say for you to dream big? So prepare yourself for income and abundance. Release any mental blocks that you may have in fairyland and human land. There is enough abundance for everyone. So remove those blocks. Remove those blocks, you guys. All right, so now let's take a look at the universal year 2024, which is a universal year number 8. And let's see, we're asking for a true story about what that's going to look like on the world stage, right? What is it that we can expect to see as we move into the year 2024? What is that going to look like on the world stage? Let's take a look, huh? So we know that the universal year is a number 8, and we know that accelerates things. We do know that that has a lot to do with abundance, right? Learning money. So let's see what we're going to, let's see what they want to tell us about the year 2024 and what we're going to see as we move towards that, you guys. One more shuffle and then I'm going to cut them. Hope that you guys have enjoyed this and found a little value in it. The year 2024, we're going to be looking out and we're going to be seeing some things a little differently. There is a big change that has been in motion, bringing us to this phase of things, okay? So here we go. All right. So let's talk about the energy driving the reading first, you guys. So the energy that's gotten us here to this place where we're coming into 2024, the universal year 2024, which is an 8. The energy that's driven us into this year is temperance, which is great change. With great change, you have to be patient because things are happening sometimes slowly, right? But great change is taking place. And that's the energy that's been driving us towards 2024. Great change. Just above this great change, there's also been a lot of deals being made that we probably don't know about, some that we do know about, but a lot of deals have been made in this area to change things, right? So people have been making deals to change things. And in all of this change and this deal making, what we've been witnessing is chaos. That's what we've been witnessing, okay? So, but there's been this long, slow change taking place where deals have been being made and all of this stuff is happening, which has been giving us this chaos. And we've had a lot of chaos. We've watched Mr. T go in and out of court, and my gosh, there's been the pandemic and the mandates, and we've just seen all sorts of chaos, right? So through this great change and all of these people working together that are helping to work together, we are seeing chaos. But as we come into the year 2024, the universal 8 year, this is going to be a time that we are looking out at something different. So things are going to be, we're going to be seeing things clearer. We're going to be looking at things. It's going to be kind of like an open space. We're going to be starting some things from scratch, right? So they're telling us that we have part of this journey behind us. We've been on a long road, right? It's a long road. So part of it is behind of us. And as we come into 2024, now we're looking at that second half. So whatever the universe considers has been the other half of the journey, they're telling us we've been through it and that's behind us. And now we're looking out at the second half where we're really going to start seeing things new and creating things in a different way. All right. So again, as we see all of these new things in 2024, there's going to be new stuff that is available. So it's going to be new with the sword. This is a page, so it's young, it's fresh, right? We've got fresh energy starting. So with this page of swords, we have some fresh energy. We probably have fresh news. We probably have fresh reveals. We probably will be continuing to find things out. They want us to know that this is not going to stop. Just because we're moving out of 2023, which is a universal seeking truth and knowledge year, does not mean that the truths are going to stop. They're not going to stop. This is a divinely guided journey, and there is going to be a heavy light shown on truths, information, things. So we're still going to be in that energy, but we're also going to be in the energy of looking at things new, fresh perspectives. Part of that journey is behind us, so we can start creating something new in the world. We have been through it, you guys. They're acknowledging that with our pathway here, this long, slow, great change, people coming together, doing things that we're not seeing, right? Which has resulted in we've had just all this chaos that we've been enduring. But if we're doing our own personal spiritual work, you guys, we're going within. We're doing our meditation. We're opening our hearts. We're projecting good things. We're sending love out into the world, which helps lift our vibration and keeps us from being in this place of chaos and down in the doldrums and just feeling overwhelmed and sad and discouraged. You know, do our inner work, right? Do our inner work. And when we do that inner work, everything else outside of us seems much better, right? So this is what they've started us with. We're going to pull a couple more cards and see. They're telling us it's going to be fresh this year, and the light is still going to be shown on all of this information coming up. So it looks like it's going to be a good year. We get to look out and see some things fresh. Start really a new journey here, putting some stuff behind us that we don't need to focus on anymore because it's done. It's behind us. Brand new information, possibly technology with that sword, right? Coming up, a big light being shown on all of that in the year 2024. So is there anything else that you want to leave us with this year? Please and thank you. Whoops. One more shuffle because I jumped the whole deck without one. Half the deck went into the middle. All right. So let's see. Couple more cards. There is going to be some balancing going on. You know, we're going to see imbalances and then balances with this. Is sort of like a juggling act. So know that we're going to be seeing some juggling acts with the finances. There's going to be a lot of feelings to 2024. Lots of feelings are going to be uprising in 2024 again. So let's make sure we keep our feelings good and positive, right? Because we don't want to be part of the problem like in 2021 when all the feelings were so negative. And let's see what they've got to say beyond that, right? Lots of feelings the world over. So this is going to be a highly emotional year for people. There's going to be a lot of feelings the world over. The world over. There's going to be a lot of emotions going on in 2024. Some people might feel as though they're disappointed. Don't listen to the negative stuff. Don't listen to the lies. Only pay attention to the truths, okay, you guys? With this, it's like you don't have to be disappointed. It's the disinformation. It's the lies. It's the icky stuff that's not even true that keeps us in that state, right? So let's see what else they say. Saying don't listen to stuff that's not true. Keep your faith and your vibration high. Keep your faith and your vibration high, because it's going to be incredibly emotional. So we know that manifesting comes from a feeling. I've been telling you guys that for a long time. You can't just say something. You've got to match what it is that you're saying with your words, with the feeling within. That's why I always say to everybody, go back to that childhood place of joy. Pull that feeling of joy and happiness in. Then do your manifesting. Then do your positive affirmations, because your mind and your body, your emotions and your thoughts have to be in alignment to have them like, work for you, right? So if it's going to be a really emotional year, keep your vibration high so that you are manifesting what it is that you want and not what you don't want. Okay, you guys? And then know that a lot of seeds have been planted. We're going to start to watch them sprout in the year 2024. So a lot of seeds been planted. There might still be stuff that we're going to end up doing, but at this point we should be able to start seeing some sprouts come up and witness that the fact that a lot of work has been being done. So we're going to start seeing some things. The good military is going to start showing us, the good guys are going to start showing us some of the work that they've been doing behind the scenes, right? We're going to start witnessing these things. So it's going to be a pretty interesting year. We're going to start seeing the work. We're going to start seeing some things sprout. Stay focused on what's true. Don't pay attention to what isn't. Keep your vibration high. It's going to be a really emotional year around the world. There's going to be that juggling to create some balance. Keep our vibrations high. Highly important. Know that we're going to be looking out. Things are going to look a little different than they have thus far. More information is still going to be an information rise. Truths are going to come out. This is divinely guided. All right, you guys. So that's what we're looking at for 2024. It looks like things are going to be not too shabby, you guys, as we move into 2024. So now let's just pull those fairy cards and let's see. We know that the universal energy of 2024 is an 8. We know that accelerates things, and we do know that's about abundance. But let's see what the universe wants to say. If there's any other added magic this particular year, in the year 2024, that we can be paying attention to, that they want us to know that is being used, worked with the world over for this new year. Any other magic they want us to know about the year 2024, you guys. And then we're going to end. So I hope that you've had some fun. I hope this brightened your spirits. I hope that you enjoyed your personal read. You might have found something in there, in each one. Something in there that resonated in each one of those reads for you. All right, you guys, let's see what the year 2024 also holds for more magic this year. Let's see. It's a year. The fairies of playfulness remind you to make time to embrace your inner child. Playing keeps us young of heart. Do something silly and fun, but stay safe. So it's an inner child year. They're saying inner child. The magic of like the inner child is also going to be working with us all. And this, this is an overall blanket of universal energy, inner child magic, that's going to be blanketing us in the year number 8, in our universal number 8 year, which is 2024. So that's another thing, make sure you keep your vibrations up. They said it. Keep that playfulness going, because that inner child is what keeps us all young, right? It is. If we embrace that inner child, heal that inner child, love that inner child, become as emotionally healthy as we possibly can be, and never forget to play and have a good time. So this coming year is going to be about playfulness, and that's a good thing, because I think people have not been playing for a long time. It's been oh so serious. All right, you guys. So I hope that you found a little bit of value in this. I hope that you enjoyed it. And know that I'm sending you all tons and tons of love and many, many blessings from me to all of you. Until next time, take care. All right. I'll see ya.